Here is last Sunday's reading from Mark's Gospel. Jesus took with him Peter and James and John and led them up a high mountain apart by themselves. And he was transfigured before them, and his clothes became dazzling white, such as no one on earth could bleach them. And there appeared to them Elijah with Moses, who were talking with Jesus. Then Peter said to Jesus, "Rabbi, it is good for us to be here. Let us make 3 dwellings, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." He did not know what to say, for they were terrified. Then a cloud overshadowed them, and from the cloud there came a voice, "This is my Son, the beloved. Listen to him." Suddenly, when they looked around, they saw no one with them anymore, but only Jesus. As they were coming down the mountain, he ordered them to tell no one about what they had seen until after the Son of Man had risen from the dead. Many of you have been to Mac's Patch, the 350-acre Madison County bald, a popular destination for local as well as for Appalachian Trail hikers. The Asheville Citizen-Times on January 20th published an aerial photo revealing a meadow filled with people and tents and littered with trash, discarded clothing, and abandoned outdoor gear. Coincidentally, that same week, the February issue of Our State magazine featured a 2-page spread from the same high elevation, picturing Mac's Patch as a nearly pristine landscape. 2 tiny figures at the edge looking out over the broad field to the distant blue Tennessee mountains beyond. It was as if Mac's Patch had been transformed, or in the spirit of last Sunday's gospel, transfigured in dazzling white. Jesus' clothes were dazzling white, as no one on earth could bleach them. Nobody in the Bible ever explains this moment's meaning, and Jesus tells his disciples as they come down the mountain not even to talk about it. Conventionally, Jesus is understood to be the successor to Moses and Elijah, the great figures of law and prophecy in the tradition of Israel. Yet clearly this is also an image of the triumphant, resurrected Christ. Always read on the Sunday before Ash Wednesday, the Transfiguration Gospel lights our way into the dark tunnel of Lent. We all have transfiguring moments in our lives. A relationship or a personal or professional accomplishment that gives us a chance to say to ourselves, "This is who I am at my best, my most fulfilled." But much as Jesus' transfiguration is preceded by the disclosure that he will suffer, so the great moments of our lives always have some cost. Which is the real Max Patch? I wonder if, like me, you perhaps secretly prefer the snowy Max Patch, the dazzling surface undisturbed by all those people and their trash. But Max Patch is both. We can't deny the mountaintop exhilaration of standing on Max Patch on a summer's day. We can't just fence it off and look at snowy magazine photos. Lent reminds us that many of our days are messy and disordered. The Transfiguration raises a hopeful assurance that despite our careless, selfish lives, dazzling moments fulfilling God's longings for us will be ours as well.